Dragon Ballers, if you're looking to buy Dragon Ball Super or One Piece sealed product, make sure to get 5% off using my link to Mystic TCG down in the description. You can also sell cards to them using their Facebook link, which is also down in the description. Yo, what's going on, Dragon Ballers? We are here at the Dragon Ball Super Battle Hour, where the World's Last Chance Qualifier and the World Championship was held. We're here with Sawyer, who made top 8 at the World's LCQ, trying to get all my tournaments correct. But yeah, Sawyer, you came out here when it didn't look like you were actually going to come, but you came out and you made a great showing with a really good aggro deck, in my opinion. One that not a lot of people respected. So why Supreme Kai time?
I mean, it's just insane value. I mean, you get 2 free overwhelms every turn, and they're big attacks. Like, like 30k swings, 20 to 30k swings every turn, like multiple. If your opponent can't deal with it, they're just gonna lose so many cards out of their hand. It's so much pressure on like turn 2 a lot of the games.
Yeah, this deck really does remind me of like some old school DBS aggros, hit tall and fast, really quick. But all right, let's take a look at the deck.
All right, yeah. So leader, Supreme Kai time. Pretty simple. Auto burst 3 when it attacks. And draw a card. Awaken when you have 8 or more cards. Is it regular? Any cards? Yeah, any cards in your warp. You flip it over, draw 2, take life down to 6. Really good leader. I wish it untapped one, honestly, but draw 2 is fine. Then the backside has a lot of text. But auto, once per turn, when you play a battle card with Overwhelm, you draw a card, and then you can place three black battle cards exactly, from your warp into your drop area. So. Yeah, it just helps you continue overwhelming.
This leader got a big buff with the God Sealing ban, because that card alone would just nullify the leader's auto.
Yeah. And then activate main once per turn. You can pay 1 black, discard 1 card from your hand, and then choose a unison. I'm pretty sure it's
specifically 9k, right?
Yeah, specifically 9k and no specified cost, black unison from your warp or drop, which is so good. Yeah, a lot of people try to attack in your unison and kill it, but it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, you pitch a card, but it's just like playing another unison from your hand. So yeah, it's just, you infinitely always have your unison as long as it's in your drop warp. Yeah, so you just replay it and activate main once per turn. You can place 1 card in your life and in your drop, and all your overwhelms for the turn. Even if you activate this before you overwhelm, they still stay. So they stay for the turn and every turn after that. So it basically just negates the overwhelm skill.
Right, and that's the big buff to this leader with the Z deck that we'll see in a second. But yeah, that effect also puts 3 in your drop too, which
2.
is just
up to 2.
Well, 1 from your life and then 2 from the warp, right? So it fuels your next overwhelm, which is huge.
That's true. So yeah, that's the leader. Cool. Really strong. It doesn't draw 1 attack, so if you can't overwhelm in a turn, sometimes it's a little rough.
Yeah.
And then the Z deck, playing 3 of the new pan. So this basically makes your leader and negates the critting yourself. So you activate this, resolve it, and then pan will activate, and you place a card from the top of your deck back into your life. So you rejuvenate yourself.
Yeah, better rejuvenate for sure.
Yes. And then it's activate main, which I honestly love this ability. Limit bond 3 cards with Xeno in its card text. So including yourself.
Pans, Goku's, Trunks.
Yeah. So your whole deck is you're just playing a bunch of Xeno overwhelms. It's really good, and you can choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards. Doesn't matter what low energy cost, and send it to the warp. So it's just removal. Yeah, only 3. Honestly, I never even really play it that much. I might play 2 in a game.
The first time at 6 life, I know you typically just take the crit to get yourself down to 5. That turns on your blocker negates, then your super combos.
Yep. It also just makes it so your opponent's just not stalling you out, attacking your unison all the time.
Right.
Yeah, it allows you to protect your unison or your other battle cards whenever you need to with your blocker negate. And then 2, I love this card. This card is so good.
Yeah, black finally has a good generic Z deck card.
So good. The first part of it, just ignore it. It doesn't pertain to your leader at all, so ignore that part. But the second part, activate main limit 1. You can discard 1 of your Z energy and choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and put it under this card, and he gains 20k for the turn. So even if you don't put a battle card under it, still gains the 20k. It's just a 25k.
Yeah, one drop 25k is huge. For an aggro deck, it's so huge.
I killed a lot of people with this. You just don't want to go all in against blue with this most of the time.
Yeah, Beerus destroys.
Yeah, Beerus destroys, and they just have a lot of energy manipulation. But if against a green deck, I guess, if they're tapped out, it's probably safe to go all in.
Right.
Once you're mounting, I never made this card.
It comes up once in a while.
Yeah, like your leader can put you to 4 by it. Like you don't really need it.
Yeah.
And then one Demigra also never made this card. It's really slow, but there's really not much.
Yeah. Could be a third boo, but you're not going into the Z deck that much.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so I mean, it's just looks nice.
Yeah. All right, let's check out the main board.
All right. So on the main board, I play my deck very differently than most people that I've seen lists, and so the best turn one play for the deck is this. So it allows you to, like, if you see this and you're opening hand, like I just hard mulligan for this. Going first and going second, honestly, because it's just really good to have.
Yeah. The main appeal is that it puts 4 cards in your, five cards itself too. 5 cards in the drop immediately, which gets you ready to awaken turn 2. Also, in the Crimson matchup specifically, this hits one of the cards out of their drop, which is huge in that matchup.
Hit draw apes, Videls, like it's so good. So like whenever they go to awake, like it just stifles their awakening turn.
Yeah. So think about Sawyer's build. He's not playing any low cost overwhelms. All 6 drop overwhelms pretty much.
On my turn 2,
and
I want
your self awakener.
Turn 2, I want to awaken with 6 costs, 2 6 costs, and like just a lot of pressure on turn 2. So yeah, that's that. I love that card. A lot of the times also, since it says choose up to 1 card, so like you don't have to give your leader it, so you can just take the life too.
Right, don't give the power to take the damage. Yeah.
And then your unison. I mean, this unison is just cracked.
Yeah.
Whenever you overwhelm, you burst 1, he gains overwhelm or go
wormhole.
Games wormhole +1. Place up to 2 black battle cards, so like you can from your warp into your drop. Just keep overwhelming.
Yep.
And then it's -3. I love this ability. Like it helped me go for games so many times where you just -3 from it, and then add up to 2 black battle cards with energy cost 7 or less with the overwhelm skill, and it just gives you extra combo power. Or just like you can add thwarting back with it. It's just really good. And then I played 2 of the Searcher just to search this. I did have it at 4. But like opening up too many of this kind of sucks. You just really want to see the unison and not this. But like if you don't have unison, this kind of helps you get there.
Doesn't have many targets, but you do want to have that little bit of extra consistency for the unison. And this is a 50 card deck, by the way. People have not been playing 50 card mill decks very often. So
like I want this deck to be as consistent as possible. I want to see all my combo pieces. Like I want to go off turn 2 like every game.
Yeah, milling out was never a big deal, right?
Yeah, no, I've never milled out. Yeah, like you either win or you lose, like by death. Like you're not getting milled out.
By death.
And then the top 5 Searcher. This card, your counter. Like this card just does everything for the deck. It's so good.
It's actually the only low cost overwhelm.
Yeah. Well, this is also overwhelm, but you know.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I'll never overwhelm this. But when you counter, and then just to filter, like you can activate main, draw 2, send this to the warp. But it's activate main limit 1. It just searches like all your Goku and Vegetas, including your super combo. So yeah, like we're playing the best super combo. They're both 5k Vegetas, you know.
Yeah, for fusion. Yeah.
For fusion, it's the best super combo. You have to play it.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't get greedy in the late game with this. Like.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of times that Sawyer would pitch this and miss. So don't do it. You don't have to.
Yeah, if you don't have to do it, don't do it. And then 3 belligerent. This card was really good. Just like hitting blocker negates, Z battle cards.
They don't come back, which is great. Yeah.
And then just like a 20k crit the turn you play it. It's like it makes your opponent either negate or combo out of it because nobody wants to take crit.
Yep.
Yeah. Then the STR. Man.
Okay, so we gotta explain some stuff here because I don't know if people really know this card works, but I'm gonna explain it. We had to confirm here at the battle hour. So the way combo works, when he steals your opponent's cards, specifically the auto of when a card's played and then he steals it, whoever the turn player is apparently gets to resolve the on-play auto. So for example, if Sawyer is a turn player and his opponent plays a floodgate, like 817 defending friends, the auto is going to resolve for Sawyer since he's a turn player, and then vice versa if the opponent was a turn player.
Correct.
So that's a very important ruling to know with this card.
Correct. Like I had an opponent, charismatic villain me, and if he had battle cards I could pop, I would have been able to pop his battle card instead.
Right.
So
big ruling with this card.
Like this card is just insane. Like one downside of it is like whenever you go to look at their life and you have nothing to hit, like it's all extra cards or all cards that are 8 or higher. It kind of like at least you.
Did that come up for you?
It did, but they were all dead cards, so it was great. They were all like it was against round 1 opponent Russell Seltzer, shout out. it was like all Frieza calls in unison, so like I knew he was dead.
Right.
So like yeah.
Yeah,
it just
we had
gives
a
you
lot of team
perfect
kills.
knowledge of life. Like, it's so good.
Yep.
And then
Gotta play
second
it.
best secret rare for black. Thwarting. Yeah, you just gotta play this. We are playing more Vegeta and Goku targets in this build than one of my Mass Saiyan build, so he's a little more consistent. But not even like, you can also overwhelm him in this deck and he'll stay. So like that did come up a few times, at least in testing, not in the event. And then for the other overwhelms, we're playing 2 of the SS Vegeta thwarting the Dark Empire, just to like, it hits blocker negates. Just little cantrips that are just super annoying. Just any token decks.
Yeah.
Like I played against Majin Buu deck, the green one, and they made tokens, and I just like with the 4-drop, and I swung at lead, popped the 4-drop, killed all the tokens. It was real good.
Yeah. So we were struggling a bit against the Golden Frieza matchup, so this card helped that out too.
Oh yes, like just keep their board clear of all the cantrips that they play. The Frieza's armies. And then 2 of the thwarting the Dark Empire Goku.
This is a cool tech that Sawyer's been on for a while.
I love this card, man. I didn't play it too much in the event, just because like I used to play max this out at 4, and I play it all the time on turn 2 because like it's just a 30k blocker. Every turn it draws you a card. It like made my hands massive.
Yeah, with your leader keeping it around, it's another leader effect, which is so good.
Yeah. So yeah, then when we play the obviously for Beyond All Limits.
Yep.
Shout out to Joey for the winners. Yeah, I mean this card just grabs anything you need in the deck.
Free 30k +1.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Honestly, I charge this a lot.
Oh yeah, 4 copies, you can draw it a lot. Yeah.
So that's it for the Gokus and Vegetas. And then yes.
The new cards.
This card is so good for the deck. It just generates you so much Z energy, or just puts cards back in your drop. It's Overwhelm 6, dual attack. If your leader is Supreme Kaya time only. So sorry all the other black decks out there. they're out of luck for Z energy. Auto, whenever it attacks, you choose I think it's a black battle card.
Definitely gonna be a black battle card.
Yeah.
But in this deck you're only playing black battle
cards. Exactly. Actually, no. Yeah, it's any card with 5,000.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
We gotta find some cool off-color text to play.
That's crazy. But yeah, you can combo with it. So like even if they negate the attack, the auto still triggers.
Yeah.
You still get the Z energy.
Yep.
So like most people aren't gonna negate this. It's like kind of pointless. But it's a 24 swing, just on base swing.
Yep.
And it's dual attack. So
discount fighting against Fate, but it does make you Z energy, which is really good.
And to note it, like it's the only Trunks Xeno card I play in the deck. For this.
Yeah, that one's a little questionable. Like, did you ever wish you had more Trunks Xenos?
No. And the reason is I overwhelm this more than I pay the 1.
I see. Okay.
Just because it's a draw. Like sometimes, like most of the time, this kind of like I protect it enough to like it just stays. But yeah, I don't like really paying energy in this deck a whole lot unless it's for removal. So like most of the time, I'm just overwhelming this.
Gotcha.
And I know in our testing, like I overwhelmed 2 of these on turn 2 once, and you're like, wait, you can do that? Yeah. So yeah, this card is really good.
I was like, wait, no unique or anything?
No. Yeah, it's activate mains limit 1, but the Overwhelm 6, your leader has to be Black Supreme Kaya time.
Right.
Like you cannot overwhelm if your leader isn't.
Right.
Yeah, but activate main limit 1 if your leader is a Black Supreme Kaya time also. If you have a Trunks Xeno in play, you can play this card from your hand or warp. If it's played from your hand, you draw a card.
Yeah, this guy is literally just thwarting, but doesn't kill a guy.
You have to have 2 energy to be able to play it with the activate main. But the Overwhelm 6, you can play on turn 1 if you wanted to.
Right.
And then 3 Tenacious to round out the Overwhelms. I mean, it's just really good against decks that are just attacking a lot. Crimson, if they're playing super aggressive, or just any other aggro decks. It's not very good against Golden Frieza.
Yeah, Unison focus decks.
Yes, because they're just swinging you a million times with a Unison.
Very important, he's not a Xeno, so that's pretty important for your pan.
Yes. That is important. And then we're playing 3 of the Supreme Kaya time Labyrinth Unleashed.
The SCR killer.
Yes. It's okay. In a lot of situations, like it can get like Destra measured or just like countered, like counterplayed, so you wouldn't get the auto, but that never came up. It's just a good negate. You can just keep recycling if you need to. And then 3 blocker negates. Sometimes I wish I was still on 4 of this, but like the extra decks or the extra cards, and like you can't have too many extra cards in this deck, because because it did come up in one of my rounds. I still won, but it shouldn't have been that close because I milled like a bunch of Boo extra cards, like 2 of these and like 2 unisons.
It's hard to recycle your drop.
Yeah, so like I couldn't keep recycling my drop. I had to combo 2 on a unison swing from my hand, so like I was tiny hands the whole game. It just felt bad.
Yeah.
So like yeah, you want to keep your extra card count pretty low. Yeah, that's why I went with these instead.
Gotcha.
And then the best black card in the deck,
defensively at least.
Yeah, a defensive black card. I don't know why people are not maining this card, but it's Petrification. It just shuts off the Beerus that like kills your board.
Yep.
Shuts off SCR if they swing first and don't activate main the Gohan Beast.
Yep.
It just does so much. In Trunks Vegeta matchup, whenever they're trying to kill your board with Vegeta that attacks and kills a card, I just petrify it and it doesn't kill my board. So
yeah, Petrification is an insane defensive card. It's the only negate that stops actual pending autos.
Yeah, this card is really, really good. It just kind of it feels bad because you have to pitch a card, but most of the time, like you're pitching like a Go 10 or something, which you're gonna be able to use from your warp. So
yeah,
it doesn't feel that bad.
Or pitch extra cards.
Yeah. Exactly. Just cards you don't need. So yeah, that's the deck. 50 cards exactly.
Onto the sideboard.
I wouldn't go any less than that. Let's see here. Or any more than others say. So the sideboard for Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan. Just a generic good like card that I mostly put it in here because in testing, Golden Frieza was really rough, and it just shuts off Higher Dragon, Unison, Frieza Call. I mean, that's pretty much it, but it just they just lose so much value, like free value.
Did it come up in any other random matchups?
No, I mostly just played against Crimson the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So and I decided in against them. They don't really do anything that would utilize this.
Right.
And then 3 Koitsukai. Also for Crimson, possibly for like Sin Shenron, like late game, once they get to like 3 energy, like it's really hard to like kill them. So
yeah, they play a bunch of blocker negates.
Yeah. And they're free. Yeah, they're free negate. So if you can just rip their hand apart with this on the turn you want to kill them, it makes it a lot easier.
Right.
Yeah, because they're just really aggressive as well. Then 2 Supreme Kai Time Disruptor. This is also for Beerus Z Battle card. Mostly. Yeah, that card just like rips apart your board.
Right.
So you want to just try to stop it. And I'd rather like use this on that. Use this for the Beerus and save this for SCR. So that's why I side these in.
Gotcha.
And then 2 Shin for Gogeta. It helps against Sin too. I didn't play either of those in Swiss, so it didn't come up. I didn't side in at all. 2 Mecha Kabura. It's mostly there for to call Gohan.
Gohan Superhero 8.
Yeah. It hits the SCR and it hits Power Reclaimed, so it makes them hard to like whenever you're going all in, they can't just kill the card you're going all in with.
Right.
It's also good against Gamma. You call like Cell 9, so like they can't just kill your whole board. That's another reason I play it. I mean, it's just all around just a really good card.
Yep.
And then 2 Super Kamehameha. I kind of wish I played 3, maybe 2 Koitsukai and 3 of this, just because like there was a lot of people main decking the new Super 17 Floodgate.
Yeah, defending friends.
Yeah, and this would have helped a lot. So that was my only regret, is not playing 3 of this on the side.
Gotcha. Well, Sawyer, man, huge congratulations. Any shout outs you want to throw out there?
Shout out Joey, shout out Jordan Markle, especially. I mean, he tests with me all the time. He helped me like just become a better player. So, and yeah, shout out to Joey. If I didn't if he didn't point this card out to me, I probably wouldn't have won my round 1 against Russ. So yeah, I just played this turn 1 and he just like shut off half his hand. So it was really good.
Awesome, man. Congratulations. See you next time.
Yes, man. Thanks.